Bama Nation, are we on? Show me that you're here. Get in that comment section that is live right now. The Bama Standard is live on the air, your best show for Bama news and everything else. Hey, Daniel Pettey, are we on?
We're on. Let's go. Let's
Marvin Constant, are we on?
Nope, we ain't. It's a figment of your
imagination. And there's the buzzkill right there who's too busy making.
We on.
Hey, listen, do us a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You already know who we are, so I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to waste no time on us. I'm going to give all the time to our first guest. He is arguably one of the most feared dudes on that front seven in Alabama history. He's that way in the NFL too. He has one of the best pregame speeches to date that we are still hearing every single year going into every game. But more importantly, he's our guest, and he's a three-time national champion. Welcome to the Bama Standard for the first time, Damion Square. What up?
What's up, boys? What's up, baby?
What's up, brother? Roll Tide.
Just a working man, just getting off the clock, baby, coaching some ball.
So we here.
Yeah, we here, baby.
So let me ask, would you ever put a video on your social media like what we've seen from Marvin Constant this past week?
How did I get in this? Hold on, time. How did I get in this? I'm over here minding my own business. See, you always start to crap. Don't be mad at me, Justin, because the pack is real. All right, don't be mad at me because we still hold.
I think he was on the wrong app.
Marvin on his OnlyFans making lotion commercials.
Yeah. I think he was on the wrong app. That's all it was.
Hey, and it's not just us saying it. We've got former NFL scout and Marvin's teammate, Smoke Dixon, in the chat. Embarrassing videos.
It was not an embarrassing. It was a poll. I'm actually strongly considering competing in men's physique competition. So
I almost
a poll. You should have voted while you was looking at it. That's what you should have done.
I almost expected it to be like with some Milli Vanilli music in the background.
No, I'm really considering competing for real. Like in the 45 plus age group. Like I'm really strongly thinking about it. I don't know what that looks like.
Milli Vanilli and not LL.
Because he's a hater. Listen, you gotta understand. No, I'm talking about Petty's a hater. He still uses a Flowbee to cut his damn hair. So anybody who's stuck in the 80s, that tells you everything you need to know. Okay.
Hey man, we're here to. Hey Marvin, in all seriousness, man, do your thing, brother. We're proud of what you've done. You dropped some serious weight. You'll be a star on that field too. I believe in you.
Hey, I must admit, it's very important for me to look naked. I mean, you look amazing naked too, man. So, hey, you keep that up, brother. You keep that up. You keep that up, brother. Got to, bro. It's important. It's important.
Not only that, and as a man, I want to give this to all the fellas. When you work out and you take care of yourself, as you get older and your body starts producing less hormone and testosterone, it affects you in other areas. So then you start having to put money in other people's pocket to get these blue or these red pills. So why not just go work out, build your levels naturally, so you don't have to go that route?
Oh, man.
All right. So I promised before we got on here, we're going to talk about a certain video. We're going to get to that. But I got another one I got to bring up before we get to where we're at right now. We always got to go back to where it all started. Damon, you had no idea that I'm a guy who likes to look for things, and I found something. I can't wait to hear your thoughts on this guy.
Tell me about the 5 schools that you got it down to.
Well, with Michigan, Michigan, big-time program in college football. Some say the face of college football. Everything you see about the NCAA, you see the Wolverines, Then with Texas A&M, it's a great place to be. Never knew that before I got down there. Got down there, fell in love. It's a family environment. They love you to death and want you to have the best in the future. And then with Florida, just come off a national championship, upcoming program. Probably going to roll through this decade. And then with Alabama with the Sabanator,
The Sabanator. Let us know, where are you going to go to college? The Sabanator.
Mr. White.
There you go. All right. Well, good choice. Congratulations. Alabama. Why Bama?
Just, the proof is in the pudding. Saban, he's a winning coach, at LSU, and didn't take him along, so I figure Alabama won't take him along either.
Man,
Hey,
Talk to us about that. The Sabanator. Did you ever call Coach Saban that? We gotta know.
I don't know, man. That was just one off the head right there, man. It felt good to say, man. You know, I don't know. That was just all natural right there. We never talked about that one. Hey, but I wasn't wrong about him not taking long to get it done. I can tell you that.
Yeah,
No question.
Great
Yeah,
choice.
man.
You got it done. But I'm gonna talk about that 90s outfit you had on now. Hold on.
All right, so let me explain. So look, I get to the studio, and I had never really, been on TV on a live set, and I had on a white tee. All right. Now it was the white tee era. Y'all know that. It was the white tee era at that time. Had stopped by the gas station, got me a fresh one out the pack. I thought I was clean. I had on a Penny Hardaways, had on some jorts, some jean shorts. Walked in the studio, and the guy told me that the camera and the white shirt weren't gonna work out well on the set. So my brother was there, and they were there to see what school I was gonna pick. They actually thought I was gonna go to A&M. Nobody thought I was gonna choose Alabama that day. And he gave me the green shirt because he had it on. So we had to swap out shirts just for something to look better on TV. I actually didn't even think about the fact that I was about to choose Alabama, which is crimson, in the green shirt. Like, it was all terrible. So, now that I look back on it, it was a bad decision. But, I came in the studio with a white T-shirt on that day, and I will take that to my grave.
Petty, you already said about Texas A&M. Don't you have a certain love for the Aggies?
Yeah, man, you could have gone out there with those milkman cheerleader dudes. Like, you made the right choice not doing that.
Yeah, I made the right choice for sure. Now, them guys definitely came in Tuscaloosa and gave me some pain when I was at Alabama for sure, but I definitely still made the right choice. For sure.
Let's get to it. I'm going to bring it up first and then let my guys go after this. The locker room speech, legendary. Okay. I mean, when we hear that, it's like listening to like James Earl Jones narrate something, right? To us, that's what it feels like. It's become part of our tradition. It's on every preseason hype video and big game hype video.
Hey, Justin, it ain't my fault you the next man up.
It ain't. It ain't, baby.
Man, talk about it, brother. How does it make you feel knowing that literally every season, that's just something that's become ingrained in the tradition of Alabama football?
It was just, man, I'm just passionate. I can say that, man. I love football and, everything that it did for my life. Just filled in all the spaces where people was absent. You know what I mean? So my passion for the game, man, I still got it. I still want to run out there and knock somebody out, man. It's real hard for me to watch somebody else play the game. But that day, I knew what we were up against. I'm a Texas boy, so I knew, what we were going to face in Baton Rouge. And that was our juggernaut. That was the threshold that we had to get through to play for championships every year. You know what I mean? A lot of people, probably thought it was Auburn or Tennessee. No, when I was in school, we had to go down to Baton Rouge and beat those guys if we wanted to play for championships. So I just wanted to set the tone for that day. I wanted everybody in that locker room to understand what was taking place out on that field. Understand the space of error, right? There's no error that can be made. Any mistake being made out there will send you home with an L and pain for 365 days, right? So I just needed them to know what was at stake that day. And that's how it came out, man. That's how it came out. It was genuine. It was something that just came from me. And that game was a very, very tough football game. I was about to play against Lyle Collins that day too. And they thought he was the best thing since sliced bread. So I was pissed off about that, because they thought this fucking high school senior was finna bring his ass on the football field and do something with this grown ass man, and that was just not gonna fucking happen. You know what I'm saying?
What you say? He gonna act like he want it, but he don't.
Yeah, but he don't want to do nothing with me. So I went out there and handled his big ass. Was throwing them all on the fucking ground, and that's just how that shit went that day. We went out there and got that shit done. I couldn't stand them motherfuckers. I still can't stand them. Woo. And that's just how I felt about it, man. Like I said, I'm from Texas, so that was a state that I crossed to come and play at the University of Alabama. So anytime I would go home, being from Houston and that side of Texas, you just see all that purple shit all over the place, and I just don't think men look good in purple. So
Man, I'm telling you something. Listening to you talk, I feel the inflammation building in my knees and my shoulders right now. I'm ready to go.
exactly, man. But yeah, man, that's just the passion that I had for that fucking game, man. I knew what that game was, and I knew that game was. It wasn't the national championship, but we had to get it done in Baton Rouge if we wanted to play in the last game of the year. That was just what it was.
Hey, how come we never got T-shirts with this saying right here? The man got to come see me.
We got to make it ain't too late, man. You know, I sit on the phone and I talk, you know, to good friends of mine all the time about some of those one-liners that I had in there. And we definitely need to make some of those things come to life or materialize some of those things, man. You give me a call, we'll see what we can do.
We'll do it. All right, Pettey, you're up, then Marvin.
Yeah, you definitely got to get some of those on it, man, and use them now. And we'll get to the Stallions here in a minute. But, I mean, you mentioned in your recruiting video you expected you to turn it around quick. But that's right, turn it around quick. When you got to Alabama, it wasn't what we knew. It wasn't already what the machine that we now know it. It was getting there. Man. When was that moment that you stepped on there when you realized, holy shit, this really is different than anything I've ever seen? Because now we know it is different. It was the best dynasty in college football history, but it wasn't there yet. You were part of that building block. So what was that moment where it was like, holy shit, this is different?
I would have to say beating Clemson. Mm-hmm. Okay. A lot of people would think that it was that Georgia game that, you know, really turned things around. But people didn't think we were going to go to the Georgia Dome and beat Clemson that year. They had a very good quarterback. I think they were ranked like number 8 in the country. We were like number 18 or some shit. We went in there and handled them. We put a stop to C.J. Spiller, who went on to have a great career. We damn near made James Davis draft stock disappear. Completely. We didn't even hear about that guy anymore, and he was the fucking face of college football at one point, right? So we went in there and we handled those guys. And that I'll never forget Justin Woodall, man. We were about to play in the game, and I wasn't quite sure how the game was gonna go either. I remember Brandon Dedrick had just had his little incident where he like got robbed and shot, so it was a little, you know, adversity going on. And Woodall at my apartment, and he looked at me and he was like, man, we're gonna beat the shit out of Clemson. I was just like, you think so? He was like, yeah. And just the confidence that he said it with, you know, for him to be a part of the old Bama and have that type of confidence in us, that's when I knew, you know, those guys just saw something different in us. You know, we came in there with a new standard. The guys that couldn't hang around, you know, they kind of got out of the way. But yeah, I would say after that Clemson win, man, when we went into the Georgia Dome, we handled Clemson like that. I knew it was a different thing going on in Tuscaloosa. I never imagined it would, you know, last this long, you know, and change the face of college football the way that it did. But I knew something different was going on after that game for sure.
Great answer. That's exactly what I was looking for. I appreciate it, Damon.
To win a conference championship is difficult enough within itself. To win the SEC is not easy by no means. So to win 3 national championships, that is unheard of throughout your career.
Yeah.
How was that during that span? Were you all able to sustain that success for so long? And which one of those championships means the most to you?
So the LSU one means the most to me. Let's just start with that. Just because of the team that we beat, right? I mean, a lot of guys talk about the LSU team that if Tua was healthy that day, he would have whooped their ass and they never would have played for a national championship with Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. I mean, everybody called that the best college football team ever. Like I said, Tua ain't got that fucking brace, got that hip injury, whatever the hell he had going on that day. They walk out of Tuscaloosa with a fat-ass L, and we're not even talking about that team. I would say that LSU team that I played against that day was better than the team he had for sure. You know, you look at the guys that were on the field with Landry and Odell Beckham and Jordan Jefferson, you know, what he could do at the QB position, being dual threat, the running back stable that they had. You know, I think that was a very, very hard team to beat. They went down to Tuscaloosa and beat us that year 9-6. We had to show up and beat them, you know, again in in New Orleans, which is basically Baton Rouge, a suburb of Baton Rouge. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that one meant a lot to me just because of the circumstances that we had to go under to get it, right? That was a really, really tough championship to win. They tried to hand it to them, and we went in there and whooped their ass.
How did you hand it to them? Well, did you not see the same score that I seen?
Well, what I'm saying is they tried to hand it to them we played them in the Sugar Dome.
Oh,
right.
That didn't matter.
We played right. We played them in New Orleans, right, on Bourbon. We played them in their backyard, is what I'm trying to say, right? And then they played a familiar opponent.
I want you to add something to that answer, though. Not only did you play them in their backyard, but they only played on one side of their backyard.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
we able to physically dominate them to that level to what they crossed the 50-yard line with one time?
One time.
Pissed off. We was so
level
bad.
Of domination that is unheard of to have a team only cross the 50-yard line one time.
Man, we were so upset. We was pissed. Like when I tell you, we were in a hotel. I forgot who we were about to play, and I don't want to talk too bad about the team, but it was one of the later scheduled, one of those little games we played before we play Auburn. You know what I mean? Mercer or somebody. I don't know who the hell we was about to play, but we was in a hotel, and I remember I don't know if it was Oklahoma State. Somebody took a late loss, and it gave us the hope that we would play LSU again.
Oklahoma State?
Oklahoma lost to Iowa State.
Yeah, it was something. It was something wild. And we all ran out of the fucking rooms. Like, we were all watching the game at the same time in the Sheraton across the street from the facility. And we all ran out of the rooms in the hall, and we ran out of halls, throwing shit, slapping each other because we were about to play wherever the hell we was trying to play, maybe West Carolina. I don't fucking know, FAU. But we knew that if we won out, we would have a strong possibility of them wanting to play that game again because it was such a good game, right? We knew that it was a good game. We knew that people wanted to see that game again. It was such a good game. And Nick came out in the hallway and he ripped our ass. Like, he was like, y'all better get back in the motherfucking... He's like, y'all better get your ass back in the fucking rooms. Like, because he knew how we felt. And that's just the energy that we had, dude. We just had this, like, ill energy in our body after that 9-6 loss, dude.
Right, and I'm glad you brought up the 9-6. Hold on one second, though. What was the impact of that kicker? And a lot of people don't understand when kickers missing field goals, what does that do to the team as a whole?
Cade Foster. The only reason why I remember his fucking name is because of that day. You hear me? Like, I didn't know that fucking guy. Let me tell you, that man. Ooh.
So, Damion, can we finally? AJ's the head coach. You're not. You can let it out. Who's shitting the shoe?
I don't know, dude. Let me tell you. I spoke to AJ. And I mentioned the name, and I'm not saying it.
I was hoping I could get it out of you.
But
man, we're so close.
But just know this. I'm gonna say this. I can't even say that shit because if I say that, you're gonna know who it
was. You can put in the private chat.
Hey, hold on.
Let's just say this: he was under 6 feet tall.
Hey, listen, if it make you feel any better, our kicker against Michigan, we wanted to kill him. He missing against Michigan, we wanted to kill him, boy.
Man,
in Orange Bowl, I'm like, really? This is what you do to us?
Dude,
was it Kim or Flugner?
It was Flugner.
They were both bad.
I don't think it was like me knowing Fluke as time went on. I played with Fluke in the league. I would have got that for Fluke. Like, me and Fluke played in San Diego together. I think I would have sat down one day with Big Fluke.
He's talking about a different Fluke.
I'm not talking about the lineman. I'm talking about Flugner,
the
kicker when Marvin was at Alabama.
Missing all the damn field goals.
Oh, you talking about him? I thought you talking about the Fluke shit in Cade's shoe.
Oh, no.
I was gonna say that would have been a big ass pile of shit.
Yeah, that would have filled up 3 shoes. He'd have seen it.
But the funny thing about this story, people keep talking about it. Nobody ever says who actually took the dump in the cleat, though.
Nobody. And but look, that's what you call camaraderie. That's fucking brotherhood. Nobody will let that shit out. Let me tell you, I don't even know.
It's in the shoe.
I don't know who did that shit. Like I can tell you right now, we have not identified who did that shit. We have.
Yeah.
I have a really good idea. And to be honest with you, one day I'm gonna ask that mother effer.
Well, do this. Give your side, because AJ was about crying when he said, "What were you doing when Saban came in and was cussing y'all out about it?"
I mean, I think I was outside. I was outside on the field, and I heard like on the practice field, because we were about to go run, and do like this little stretch and stride shit that we do on Sundays after the game. And we were all moping around and shit, because after you take a loss like that, bro, you just don't want to fucking do nothing. So we're like walking around there, putting our shoes on, like, fuck, we gotta go ahead and do these damn 10 stride 100s and stretch, just so you can kind of get some of the acid out of your body from the day before. But it was really, really quiet. So we were all just kind of like wandering around, not talking to each other. And I remember hearing this uproar in the locker room, and I was like, what the fuck going on in there? So I migrate back to the locker room, and that's when I heard it. And Nick was like, who the fuck did this shit? You know what I'm saying? And Cade, was just tears and red face. He was looking down at the ground. I mean, I ain't feel bad for his ass, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I didn't have an ounce of remorse in my body for Cade ass, man. I was so fucking mad at Cade, and the fucker was from Texas. I was even mad the motherfucker was from where I was from. That's how mad I was at that motherfucker.
Listen,
fuck
man,
him.
I feel no sympathy for kickers. I tell people all the time.
Yeah, I
got
can't.
Full pass. We look in the indoor facility. They're in there full pass playing touch football. If y'all can get y'all ass over there and start practicing, but you be able to playing touch football in full pass. Man.
Yeah, I don't. Not Cade. Cade, I hope. I don't know what Cade is today, but wow, that's all I can say about that, man.
He's in the.
But anyway, back to the Natties, man. Like I said, the LSU one, the Texas one, it was sweet. I'm from Texas, it was good to whoop their ass. And then of course the last one with Notre Dame, it was great to beat a team, that everybody just thought was so fucking good. I mean, I never forget, Nick didn't let us watch film on them guys until like a week before the game, right? So we like working on ourselves, and we like, damn, why won't he let us watch these guys? And he finally turned the tape on. Oh, we started fucking. I mean, it was a comedy show. We was like, we're gonna beat the shit out of these guys, dude. And he was so mad. The night before, he tried to like do this little like mind trick with us, and he was like, if I had to bet on the fucking game, I would bet on them guys. And when he walked out of the room, because we had like a players only meeting, I told all those guys, I was like, he's fucking drunk. We're gonna beat the shit out of Notre Dame tomorrow. And surely we did. We beat the fuck out of them.
Man. Eddie Lacy and that damn spin move. When I say the way he had Manti Te'o in a damn blender, oh my God.
Eddie
Lacy put on a clinic in that game.
That was a beautiful, beautiful show by 42 for sure. Him and CJ Mosley and D. Milner. D. Milner fucking put a blanket over Tyler Eifert ass. Completely covered him up. So there's a lot of guys that performed well that day. But yeah, man, that's my story on those 3 ships.
Man, that's
Congrats, brother. That's impressive.
For sure.
Incredible. But
Thank you.
Before we let you out, talk to me about the Birmingham Stallions. I think we know what we're getting. What should we expect from Coach Square in this defensive line?
Man, intensity, man. I believe in demolition of a position. I believe in fucking shit up. I believe in trying to find an advantage to exploit. So that's what you can expect from me, man. Me just trying to I like to enhance guys' knowledge of the game. This game has been, like I said, great to me. I've been fortunate enough to work under some great coaches, man. I played for Nick Saban. I was talking about Pete Jenkins. I played for Rob Marinelli. Some of these guys, if not all of them, would be Hall of Fame coaches, man. And just play with Joey Bosa, play with Myles Garrett, Max Crosby. I could just roll them on and on. Shit, Dwight Freeney. You know what I mean? So just to, run off a resume like that and take some of the gems that I saw these guys. These guys are special characters. I just try to take some of the things that I picked up from them and give it to these young guys, man. When you crack codes in the game, and he understands what I'm talking about, man. When you start to learn this game at another level, it becomes fun. and it gets funner when you start to figure out why. So that's it, man. I'm just a guy that's walking around teaching kids why things happen in football, and hopefully it gives them success. That's it.
Now, one thing I always tell people is players play to the personality of their coach. So I'm gonna say it now. I'm looking forward to seeing some hell on earth being moved.
Yes, sir.
I'm looking forward to see hell on earth being moved.
Absolutely. You can guarantee that my guys are gonna play with high intensity. I mean, if you go check the West Alabama tape last year, you ask any quarterback that played against us if he'd like to be quarterback that day.
Well, who's your guys? Who's on your line that you got to work with that we're gonna be pulling?
I got Amani Bledsoe, big guy from Oklahoma, 6'6" guy. When big men figure it out, it's real hard to deal with him. And then I got TJ Carter, cat played in the SEC, another SEC guy. So I just ran out 2 SEC guys. I got Kobe Jones playing big time ball out of Mississippi State, another SEC guy. I got Desmond Little, who had 9 sacks as a freshman at LSU, then transferred to UAB, but he's from Mobile, another SEC guy. So you guys see where I'm headed with this, man. We ain't gambling. We playing to win, baby.
Yes, sir.
Win in the trenches, baby.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to it, brother. We'll be there, front and center.
We're
going to get those T-shirts.
Get them T-shirts made for you, boy. Like I said, after this, let me know when we can talk again and we can get that materialized as soon as possible.
Absolutely. And, hey, before I let you go, Trent Richardson in that 2011 squad is wanting to have a little debate against Reggie Ragland and his squad. So
man, it ain't no – let me tell you something, man. It ain't no fucking talking.
Here we go.
Reggie who? Hold on. Reggie who?
I'm going to say this. Defense
what?
travels. You saw what the Seahawks just did to New England this weekend, right? You did watch that same 9-6 game, right? You did watch that same repeat 21-0 game, right? Defense travels. That 2011 defense, what y'all gave, y'all averaged was 6.7, 6.8 points per game or something, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, let me tell you something. People talk about the 2001 Miami team, and I love them. My brother was on that team. Go check it. John Square is at the end. But the motherfuckers would have to play us, period. All AJ had to do was go fucking score. He could go take a nap on the sideline. He's going to win the football game.
Y'all average under 7 points a game.
Come on, man.
Very impressive.
That is nutty. Nobody talks about it either. That's the craziest thing. Like,
are we going to?
I talk about it all the time.
What I'm talking about is like, when you're talking about like the Stephen A's and nobody speaks of it, and it's because
the one loss,
and maybe because of the I guess the quality of NFL talent, and what their careers were, right? But that team was really fucking good. We never beat ourselves.
Had y'all not lost that game to LSU, you would have been probably had to be considered neck and neck with them. But it's just the fact that you had that one loss, they were undefeated. That's what a lot of people use for their metric. But when you look at
Mike Williams caught that ball any fucking way. So you caught the ball. That was a touchdown.
Falling backwards, baby. Yeah.
A fucking touchdown. They took that shit away from us.
Man, we can't thank you enough.
I appreciate y'all, man.
So be ready. It's gonna be lit. Man, but thank you for jumping on, brother. It's an absolute honor, blessing. Tell people how they can find you on social media. Tell folks how they can find you on social media before you go.
Is Damion Square 7771. That's how you can find me on social media, man. And then on X, you can find me at Squareboy92 like at Bama, man. That's where you can find me. Straight like that.
We're gonna bottle up your LSU hate,
but he don't.
Say it again.
Bottle up that LSU hate and put it in my veins.
Yeah, I got you, brother. We don't do purple cats. That's what we don't do.
No,
that's why I messed up my knee on the last play of the game playing them bums.
Fuck them.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right, man.
Man, we appreciate you, Damion.
All right, brother.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. We Bama, man.
Roll Tide.
Yes, sir.
For sure.
That was dope. Pettey, before our next guest gets here, if you wouldn't mind ever so kindly telling them who this guest is sponsored by and this show is sponsored by.
That's Smith Infinity of Huntsville, man. If you were looking for that new ride, got a little extra change in your pocket, give the boys of Smith Infinity of Huntsville a call. If you're in the Huntsville area or anywhere in Alabama, they can hook you up. My guy Justin, like I always say, not just a great Alabama family, a great family overall. It's a family establishment from way back. Look, man, if you're looking for that QX60 sedan sport like my man FF Rom's got, or if you're a big baller like my man Marvin, want the 80, the big ride, they got it for you. I think they're hooking up our man Kenneth Darby, so he's juking and jiving up there today. Look, give them a call. Smith Infinity of Huntsville, Alabama. Give them a buzz today, and they will get you taken care of and get you in a new ride.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. It is time, folks, to bring in our next guest. Let me get the right background for him. Dude, he's one of the baddest runners to ever tote the rock. He did it at Louisiana. He did it for Bama. Now he's going to be doing it at the NFL. Folks, welcome in for the first time to the stage, Dre'Lyn Washington. What's going on, brother?
How y'all doing?
Man, were you entertained while you were waiting?
Huh? No, I was.
You ready to strap it on, weren't you?
Yeah.
I don't think you can get any more intense than Damion Square, brother.
Yeah.
But man, glad to have you here. It's been a long time coming. What's going on with training? How's everything going? Get us up to date before we just jump into everything.
Right now, I've been training by myself, but lately, yeah, that's all I've been doing. I've been training by myself. Yeah.
That's what's up. So I gotta ask, you turn on the tape. I've seen you what you did against Texas State, Arkansas State, Georgia Southern, South Alabama, where you had that amazing catch, that long run for a touchdown. If you're talking to a coach right now, a GM, which tape are you telling them to turn on that best showcase who you are?
I'll tell them to turn on Arkansas State, the homecoming game, 2024. That's why I would tell them to put it on.
Okay,
So-
that's what's up.
I gotta ask them, why the choice to come to Alabama?
Choice to come to Alabama was opportunity and to just risk, like take a risk for myself. That's what I was doing.
Do you feel like the outcome is what you wanted? Do you feel like you got what you felt like you wanted by coming to Alabama?
Yeah, I feel like I did because I'm built by Bama now, you know. So like,
Hey, that's the
I
best
feel like
answer.
it was the best choice.
So what did you get out? What did you get out of your time at Bama that's going to help you get to the next? I mean, that's going to help you when you go up to the combines.
What I got from Bama was I learned a lot. I learned the discipline of things, the way the next level is, and like the people that coach people from the next level. I seen all the in aspects of that I ain't never seen really for real, and I learned a lot.
Well, I know for myself personally, a lot of us, we were expecting to actually see more of you on the field. So what was the disconnect as to why we didn't see more of you this season?
Disconnect. It was the trust. The trust. I did like it was the trust of me my first year there, so it was a trust.
So you didn't quite have the year we envisioned at Alabama, but everybody can use whatever they experience as motivation, right? So how are you using that to prepare for the NFL draft and then I guess carrying on when you start your first season?
Having faith, really what it is. Having faith through it all. Because if you don't got faith, because God brought me here for a reason, that's what I feel like. So you got to keep going. You got to adapt to everything in life.
And with faith comes people pouring into you and guiding you through every step of your journey, right? So who's around you right now that's really pouring life into you, keeping you uplifted and making sure your path is straight?
My family, biggest support, and A8, the Alabama staff, they still pouring into me, get me right. So that's the
Pettey?
people.
Yeah, but well, see, you said you're training. Where are you training? Are you back home? Are you in Tuscaloosa? I know a lot of
I'm in
folks.
Tuscaloosa right now.
You're in Tuscaloosa?
Yes, sir. I'm in training in my room, in my apartment complex gym. I be going to crunch sometime. Not going to field.
So you just get it in wherever you got to get it in, baby.
Yes,
Listen,
sir.
let me
Get out
tell
the
you
mud.
So in a situation like you're in, they always say, it's best to be a free agent than it is to be a late round draft pick. Because as a free agent, you have a lot more say. You have more say in where you go. So you can more likely, it's likely that you can pick a team that's going to be a better fit for you. And in a lot of these situations, they're going to say, okay, the way you'll make the team is by playing special teams. So have you thought about this approach, and have you started doing your research into what teams would be a possible match for you if you were to take the free agent approach?
I looked through that, but all I can tell you is that I really just been focused on like myself and then having like the faith to be able to show coaches what I got. But I really be going with the flow.
You can go with the flow and you can have faith, but you also got to have a plan and you got to put that work in, because at the end of the day, we all have faith, but that plan is what's going to carry you, because what they say, faith without works is dead. So you got to make sure that you have a solid plan to go with that. And again, I would definitely start looking at teams that are going to be ones that you feel like are more in line with your skill set. Because again, if you're a late round draft pick and free agents, 99% of the time you're having to make the team on special teams. So I would definitely say, start doing your homework there. Start looking around. Start understanding which coaches style you prefer. Whether the run style with pro set, what they run. They run about 4 wides, 5 wides. All that, it all matters.
Gotcha.
So what areas do you feel like that you've, I guess, were once considered maybe weaknesses that you've now made a strength in your eyes?
It was really my pass protection. Pass protection was my weakness. The technique of it. And then down the line, down the season, I started getting better at it. I started using the techniques I was learning the whole season.
See, and it's important, and that's something you're definitely going to want to work on, because again, most teams, they already have their established first down back. A lot of teams going to look for that third down back, or change of pace back who can come in, catch the ball out of the backfield. But you're going to need to be able to block too as well, as that third down back. And we know a lot of these prima donna running backs, they ain't blocking nothing. So that's a skill that, you perfect that, it adds value to you, because again, having that ability to block, pass block and catch balls out of the backfield, that is a great asset, a great skill to have.
Yeah, to further that, man, because that's what gets you on the field. You learn that in the league. Definitely, if you're gonna play, you're gonna have to block. Do you, man? I don't just answer it right, but do you feel like if you had to do all over again, was it worth it to come to pick up a skill, even though you didn't get the reps on the field, but you were picking up a skill that could make you better for the NFL, or would it have been better to go somewhere else and got the reps on the field?
Nah, like I said in the beginning, this was the best choice, because like I'm going against the highest competition, and every day. So I feel like they are iron sharper iron for real. That's how I feel like. That's what I feel.
So what area had the better food? Let's be honest. Let's get down to it. I mean, Tuscaloosa or Louisiana. What was your favorite spot, man? We got to know that.
What you mean, like as a team or the whole environment?
Just you, just like, what separated these other places? Like, is the barbecue, what have you? Talk to me, because Louisiana can throw down, but we can do like Tuscaloosa.
I ain't gonna lie, Louisiana got the food part though. I ain't gonna lie, Louisiana got the food part, but the barbecue, I say Texas though. But there's a whole other story. But
man, you was down in Louisiana, etouffee, all that, alligator, gumbo. Man, listen, man.
Yeah, but what was your question? What was the question again? You asked my skill. Like the skill I learned from all of it.
Yeah.
From both Louisiana and Alabama.
Yeah. What did you pick up that's really going to come to light in the league as these coaches are bringing you in?
I feel like I learned more football IQ here.
Oh,
That's why I can say I learned more football IQ, because reason why I say that, because when I was in Louisiana, I really ain't know too much about football for real. I
you
did.
look like you did. I watched the
was
highlight
really
film.
I was really just going off, like I wasn't doing the small things right. You know what I'm saying?
So it's an
Like
extension of high school where you're the best player on the field and they say take the ball and go.
Yeah, I was like a
He
Derrick
did.
Henry, like in high school. That's why I was toss left, toss right. That's why I was getting in high school. So like and then when I got to college, it was like a different experience. I had to learn a lot of new stuff. So like I didn't really know about football. And then down the line, all the 4 years I've been in college, I learned a lot.
We got a question from the audience from Coach Carl. Pass blocking gets you playing time, no doubt. Keep learning the game. You can be great. Just work. Self-motivation is awesome. But what's your why?
My why? That's a good question. So, all right, look, I'm going to go back to 2023. I'm at 2023. My why is my family, though, for real. That's really my why. That's the answer to that. But it was something that happened during the time of me playing college football that really like changed me, though.
Okay.
And made me like have another perspective of everything. And I'm gonna say 2023, my sister, she got diagnosed with cancer during the season. Stage 4, like right off the bat after the South Alabama game. And it was like, it came out of nowhere. It shocked me. Like I had to do a little, I don't know, I had to come inside myself. And then I had to get through that. She had this since 2024. She just got done. And she cancer free, thank God. She cancer free right now.
Praise God. That's
yeah. But
praise God.
During that time though, I was just like, dang, I wanted to quit football though. I wanted to quit. But then I realized that it was like, this was the love. I had a love for football. And then like after that, I had gained more love when I came here to Alabama, because they showed different ways of football. And I was like interested in all that. And then so I say, and in 2025, the whole year, it was a learning experience for me though. Different competition, different conference, it was different.
First time you walked in the stadium, it was overwhelming, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was overwhelming. Yeah. But yeah. And then 2025, after ULM, my grandma passed away. Yeah, so I got down about that. So and football was like my coping mechanism.
Yeah.
You know, so that's my why right now.
So you talked about your faith. How has your faith came into play when overcoming all that? And no normal person can take that kind of news like right after left, right? So what's really kept you strong and kept you grounded and kept you pursuing your why?
God, man. God, bro, for real, it's God. Cause my grandma, she a real Christian lady, and she really preached the word. She talked about faith, patience, all type of stuff. So that's really why I hold in, though. That's really why I hold in.
That's man, it's hard to follow up with that, man. That's powerful. You got quite a testimony, and your story's not done. That's the thing. As you get to the NFL,
it's not done.
Not at all. I feel like the best is yet to come. And when NFL coaches ask you, why is the NFL that is where we will see the best version of you, what would you say to them?
I'll say because we growing, we still growing. Everybody growing, y'all still growing. So they gonna see everybody grow. That's why I can't really tell you much, because I know I'm gonna just adapt to it. I know I'm adapt.
You're saying everything, man. Marvin, what you got? And then Pettey, and then we'll get one last question and let the folks know how they can find him on social media.
Well, it's not a question, but I'll just say this, man. Remember your dreams. Stay true to who you are and continue to put that work in. And just remember, it's still the same game that you played when you were 6 years old. Just the people a lot bigger, a lot stronger, and a lot damn faster, but it's still the same game. And just rely on what got you to where you are now.
Appreciate it.
Well, man, it's a short snippet. I spent the better part of a decade going to Alabama for other reasons. But, Matt, what will you take away from your time at the Capstone? One thing. Yeah.
It's God's country, man.
That's the only way to answer that, right?
It's God's country. I ain't gonna lie. What? Like before my grandma passed, she wanted me to watch this movie called Woodline.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she made me watch it. I kept backing out. It was like, and then when I watched it, I came to the crib to back where my mom stayed. I got a call from Alabama. So like it was just it's kind of crazy to me how everything just worked out. So I know I'm gonna be good though. That's all I know.
Good stuff, man.
Have you had a chance to meet Caleb Castile from the Woodlawn? Since his dad is the chaplain at Alabama.
That's him?
Yeah.
Jeremiah Castile, that's his son, yeah.
That's his son.
No, I ain't know that.
Yeah, he got two other brothers, too. They all played at Alabama.
Dang.
Yeah, me and Tim Need's about the same. I think mine is better than Tim's, though.
Yeah, that's crazy, though. It's crazy.
Before I let you go, I gotta know. Tell me your best memory from college football. It can be at Alabama, it can be at Louisiana. As you go to the NFL and you're looking back, what would you say your favorite memory was?
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna say all of it though.
Okay.
All of it my favorite memory. That's what I'm gonna say. I ain't got just one specific, but.
And there's nothing wrong with that answer. I mean,
Not
you gotta
at all.
look at it all. You played in so many games. It tells the entire story. One game, one play doesn't tell your story.
Mm-hmm.
Again, you're talking years of work to tie your body. So celebrate yourself.
We all sacrificing something.
Listen, man, I'm gonna tell you. So I'm so beat up right now. Every day I wake up something different hurt. So listen, when you get in your 40 and this game catch up with you.
Yeah, I'm already knowing.
Hey, somebody in the comments was talking about me raising my man. You understand how bad my right shoulder hurt right now?
I'm already knowing. That's what it do, though. That's what it do to you.
Yeah.
But Dre, man, keep us up to date on your whole journey, man. And we're going to bring you back, and we're going to
have me on the podcast, though. I've been seeing y'all. I'm glad they got me on.
Oh, snap. I'm not sure how we're received amongst the team sometimes, because sometimes we don't hold anything back.
Yeah, man. It's a Bama Standard, baby. Bama Standard.
That's right.
Hey, but tell folks how they can find you on social media, how they can follow your journey as you prepare for the NFL draft.
Well, you can find me on Instagram, YKDWash, D Wash, and Facebook, Dre'Lyn Washington, and Twitter, The Real DW.
Man,
the 3 and the D and the E is 3. The TH3 is TH3.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, folks, follow him. Y'all get on board right now. Yeah. We're going to keep you up to date too. But yeah, you're not done with us yet, man. So come on back. Give us updates. We're cheering for you, brother. And we're ready to see what you're going to do at that next level.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all, man.
Man, we appreciate you, brother.
We're going to be following you, man.
Yes, sir.
Roll Tide.
Roll
Tide, brother.
Goodbye, Bama, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I knew that was coming as soon as you flexed. It's like
you got him started now, Dre.
Hold on. Hey, listen, at 46, I'm still holding, baby. So I got you gotta let him know.
Bro, you gotta keep it going.
At 46, still be holding like this.
Yeah, I got orphan sweat.
Okay. You got a challenge now, Marvin.
Hey, listen, man, I want to challenge Pat McAfee. Pat, if you're listening, you always taking your shirt off. Go find somebody who really work out for real if you really want to take your shirt off and challenge somebody. Quit taking your shirt off around all these other old rundown coaches with these beer bellies. Call me, Pat.
Hey, man, or you could step into a WWE ring with him because he's doing a little bit of that too. I'd pay for
Oh,
that.
you wrestling?
And he don't want that. The way I would suplex him. Listen, hold on, I might not have one suplex him. I might hurt my damn self. Never mind. All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
Man, but yeah, we appreciate you, brother, and we're gonna stay in contact. And but yeah, don't be a stranger. We'll bring you back.
Yes, sir. I'm for sure not be a stranger.
Roll Tide,
Yeah.
brother.
Roll Tide, baby. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
All right, guys. Now, before we get to a few questions and answers, Marvin, tell the folks what they need here in this all season as we still wait to hear what they're going to do for A-Day.
Man, listen, visit whitwillsports.com, enter the promo code the Bama Standard, get your 10% off discount for your title towel. Hopefully you was waving them the ass, swinging them as Bidiaco with the partner arena for the last time, baby, because they ruled he can no longer play. So, but again, hey, make sure you got your title towels as you're supporting Coach Nate Oates and the basketball team, baby, in Coleman Coliseum. Again, visit whitwillsports.com, enter the promo code the Bama Standard for your 10% off discount, baby.
Love it, love it. Pettey is gone to another dimension. We'll bring him back here shortly. Let's get to a few questions and answers. Folks, we still got time. Put them in. We'll go ahead and get with those who have already started asking. Yes, sir.
No, that's for Agent K6547. That's as far as I can lift my arm.
All right, we got a super chat. The Aquarian Soul 71, $5 weekly question. Marvin question. Prime Marvin versus 1980 Herschel Walker, both going full speed on the goal line.
Herschel Walker ain't walking. It ain't happening.
But he
He
can do a
gets sat on his
push-ups.
ass. I don't give a damn how many push-ups he did. And push-ups weren't gonna save him.
He ran it.
Petty. I don't care what he ran. Again, 525-pound bench press, 650-pound squat, 400-pound power clean, and a legitimate 4-4-40. I'm sorry, sir. And I knew how to unload my hips, meaning, running through people, power, thrust, the whole. It wasn't happening.
All right, let's move on. We got Don Parker, $5. Choke him out from the snap of the ball to the whistle. That video still gets me hyped. Yes, sir. Man, they need that fire again.
Man,
I ain't opposed to that whatsoever. Yeah, Agent K, this is what he can do. Why you got to go there with a baby cap T-shirt, man? Why we got to do that? All right, Marvin. Don wants to know, if you are a wrestler, what would your finisher be?
She probably coming over the top rope.
You got to have something more dramatic than that.
Man, what's more dramatic than flying through the air and close
Pettey,
somebody?
Pettey, you want to take this? Could you be a little more creative?
I know nothing about wrestling, sir. I never watched wrestling.
Marvin's gonna look, man. Marvin's a linebacker. He's gonna do the Goldberg thing. Marvin's a spear guy. He's gonna finish with a spear, jump up, go crazy. You're gonna sling them off the ropes. You're gonna spear them with the shoulder, take their ass down, wipe them out. Marvin's a spear guy.
Again,
we're gonna work on that.
I never watched wrestling, so I have no clue what.
You didn't watch wrestling growing up?
No, I was watching football, and I was outside playing football. If I wasn't watching it, I was there playing it.
That was the golden age of wrestling, man.
Marvin would have done the Iron Claw.
No, Marvin was doing what Marvin did, which was eat, sleep, and drink football.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Now that we've come to the end of our show, you got to know how you can find us. Let's go around the room real quick. Marvin, how can they find you and talk to them about your show coming up?
You can find me on Instagram, Constant45. You can find X Constant451. Starting next Tuesday, 6 p.m. Central Time, we'll be starting my show, Constant Chaos. We'll be talking about the hot takes and hot topics around college football. It's a call-in show. So you'll be able to call in, chat with me, get into the show, baby. It's going to be very interactive, very fan-driven, very hands-on. This show will only survive if you all participate. I need fan engagement. So, yeah, it's going to be damn fun.
Pettey,
Marvin be the Black Ultimate Warrior, man. He come in, shaking shit.
Oh, and you may be finding me soon on a stage near you competing in men's physique competitions 45 plus.
I'll be honest, Marvin. You're crazy if you don't do it. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that.
Like I said, I got to hide my damn iPad from the wife when I'm scrolling Facebook now. Marvin might be on there oiling himself.
Well, I mean, I had to take a poll from the people, Pettey. I need to understand if I really want to do this or not.
Aquarian Soul 71. Marvin, I heard Herman Bell trucked you in practice.
Listen, Herman is my guy. I love him to death, but you'd have been better off probably saying Antonio Williams did, even though he didn't. But you'd have had a lot more validity with that saying Antonio Williams, who was once the Gatorade National Player of the Year, who went to Alabama, because he was in the backfield with Herman at Central. It's wild that all of us played together, same high school. But yeah.
Pettey, do you have a show coming up to where you're going to talk about the exploits of old Hugh Freeze, or do we just see you here?
Nah, man, you just get me here these days. Now that I see Smoke in the chat. We'll have to bring Smoke back and reprise the Monday the opening kick. But no, other than that, I'm here with you guys talking trash with all these great guests we've had lately. Man, it's been awesome.
I did talk to Smoke today, folks. He said he'll come back. Just got to give him a week's notice. So all you've been begging for it, Smoke will return. Get ready. Also, stay tuned for that great debate we've been talking about. Trent Richardson, Reggie Ragland, Damion Square now. Although Tim Williams wants in. So y'all get ready for that.
That early Saban era, like the Bama mindset, because Marvin has it all the time. Like we see it, like Marvin releases it. So you see it at it, like it's not. But that, and I'm sorry though, but that early or that Saban era mindset is a wholly different animal. Those son of a bitches are just, they're Marvin on steroids, insane about we'll kill any son of a bitch that you put in front of us. It's just, that's the way. But was it, oh God bless it, the Redskins or the Commanders.
Jonathan Allen.
Was it Allen? It says teams don't shut out other teams in the playoffs, and they're like, we do.
We're Alabama.
That 2011 team, that defense,
and it might not have been Jonathan Allen. If I'm wrong, somebody in the
that
chat
was Jonathan Allen versus Michigan State.
Listen,
Michigan State's like, man, teams don't shut out other. We do.
That defense on that 2011 team, again, the 6-9 game against LSU, that was impressive within itself. And then you fast forwarded to the 21-0 in the national championship against a very talented LSU team. The fact that LSU only crossed the 50-yard line one time in that whole damn game. Listen, man, I don't give a damn what Miami team you bring to the table. They're not going to be able to say that they held that talented LSU team to what the Alabama held them to, and the fact that LSU only crossed the 50-yard line one time.
Damien's still pissed off. He's still angry. Like he still can go. I think you can put a helmet on him, and he's still pissed.
I got a feeling that he's going to get pissed off because that front seven isn't doing their job for the Stallions, and he's going to come off the sideline fully suited up, and he's going to play some snaps, fully with the mic up, still going.
Man, talking to dudes like again, like most of us, probably most of the people in this chat, all probably picked up a football. You did it in the yard, or you played high school. Me and Justin, I mean, I played on Friday Night Lights in Tuscaloosa in 6A. Started all that. Yeah. Then I'll talk to someone like Damion. I'm like, good Lord, man, you dudes. I'm glad I didn't have to hit your ass. Like that would have sucked.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I'm a big dude by no. Well, I used to be a big dude by no means. You know, all 6'2", 245. You know, rip shred, big guy. 2009. I'm back at home. I'm in Tuscaloosa. I'm working with the team. The first time I meet Dante Hightower, and I just look, and I'm like, God, what the hell is this shit?
Yeah.
Like,
where did y'all get Frank?
I was like, what lab y'all made this dude in? Like, and I'm just looking at him. I'm like, what's up, big country?
Like you said, Marvin, you're a freak of nature.
Man, listen, no.
Hey, they're feeding those folks different.
I was introduced to that dude, and I'm just looking.
He called him sir.
I'm like, no, I didn't call him sir. I gave him respect now because, again, I seen his body of work on the field. And again, when he had to go step up and play middle linebacker, to see him be so interchangeable between inside and outside, to be his size and to be that versatile and flexible was very impressive. But I kid you not, the first time I met him, I'm just looking at him. I'm like, looking at my damn self. I look back at him. I'm like, shit.
Well, and Marvin, you see them on TV and everything's relative, right? Because even AJ's as tall as they are. But I'll never forget, like, Kristen being in the band. They like when it's there's always a band alumni day where the alumni band gets to go on the field. Where a couple of years during the Saban era, they let families go with them on the field. And I'll never forget, Ben was playing in South Carolina for one of the alumni games, and I'm in the end zone, and Garcia's kind of driving them down, and I'm standing like literally on the field behind the goalpost, and there's Cody, and there's Hightower, McClain. And I'm thinking to myself, I don't know how anybody scored. I don't know how anybody moves the football. These guys they literally were giants. Like, I've never stood that close and seen it like that. And like, it was like you said, Marvin, you look up at it and it doesn't, it's insane.
Pettey at 6'2", 245, and I'm looking at him like, how do we play the same position? We played the same position and just like.
I'm convinced he was Frankenstein, that they just taught to play football.
He was built in the lab. There's no question about that.
Hey.
Don Parker's got $5. Sad state of affairs that Bama has gone from make their ass quit to do you want sprinkles on that?
Nah, don't do that. Nah, don't give me.
Here we go.
We got to bring Damion back on to get his thoughts on that for sure.
We need to have Reggie and Damon on and ask them.
That's what's coming. I'm gonna try to make it happen next week. So y'all get ready. If
ice cream truck,
y'all ain't ready.
Ice cream truck, damn price.
Anyway, well, that's gonna do it for all of us. Hey guys, thank you all for being in the chat tonight. Thank you for supporting the Bama Standard. We got more stuff coming your way. Trent Seaborn's going to be with us very soon. We're going to get that set up. But until then, roll tide, everybody.
Roll tide.